When looking for an actor to play the part of Durmstrang's Tri-Wizard champion Victor Crumb, the casting directors made an extensive search of Eastern Europe. By chance, they eventually found what they were looking for just a few miles down the M1 in North London.
We have a registration in school, both morning and afternoon, and I was late for the afternoon registration, which isn't...
Is that a usual thing?
Well, sort of, yeah. So I was late, and I was rushing across the main building in the school, and the casting director happened to be there at the same time, and then she saw me, and she asked me to come to audition.
And he either misunderstood or thought they can't mean it and had not attended the audition.
I got a phone call, which was a bit of a unhappy phone call saying, "Oh, why didn't you come? You know, it's important. You should be here."
But they showed me the raw tapes, the tape that they do of absolutely anybody. You know, you've got 15 seconds to say your name, your age, and where you live. And actually, very often you can tell from that. And he looked very interesting.
I saw Mike new, and he made me feel so home. You know, I was so relaxed and everything. The camera was there, so it was my first time being filmed properly. And I happened to be the chosen one.
It's him, Victor Crumb.
And Stan's not the only one with a fairy tale story.
Well, my dad was watching telly one day, and he seen an advert for the role of Cho Chang. And so he just suggested, maybe we should go down and give it a try. But then when I got down and I seen the length of the queue, I thought, oh, let's just go shopping, right?
How long was it?
I don't know, it must have been about a mile or something.
In those sessions, there are always, there's lots of choice, and they're all terrific.
So we queued for ages, and when we got there, I was only inside for about 5 minutes.
And there was this one little thing that was special about her, and that was that there was this lovely late Scottish accent that came out of this perfect Chinese girl's face. And that was just too juicy to pass up.
When I first met the cast, I was really starstruck.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, just, seeing them on telly and then seeing them in real life, it's completely different. They're all really down to earth, and it was just great because we're like best of friends now.
They will be the first to enter the maze, followed by Mr. Crumb.
But that first day on set, what was that like?
My heart was literally jumping out my body, and we were in the maze, which is probably one of the best scenes in the film. We had to come around corners and meet each other and start fighting magically.
Action!
The maze is the final challenge in the Tri-Wizard tournament.
In the maze, it's kind of, the enemy is yourself. That's the interpretation which has been had in the film. And the darkness and the competition, it drives all the competitors a bit insane.
For Harry, the maze holds great danger as Voldemort's evil plan for him starts to come to fruition.
Without the boy... No! The boy is everything! It cannot be done without him! And it will be done, exactly as I said! I will not disappoint you, my lord.
I love doing the graveyard scene.
I want you to look at me when I kill you!
Simply because it was a challenge.
That's a boy, Harry.
And it was some of the kind of hardest acting that I've ever had to do. I just had to focus so much more, and it's about the concentration levels had to be even higher than they normally are. And also it was a chance to work with Ray Fiennes, which was great.
This film sees Voldemort's first appearance in full human form in the Harry Potter series. So is this one much darker than the rest?
We do see the death of a Hogwarts student for the first time, and it is the first time that we see Voldemort physically embodied. So there's an intensity about that, but it's also fun and generous and funny and moving. So I think it has all of that, but I think, yes, Voldemort is back, so there's an element of darkness, but the Dementors in the third Harry Potter were not exactly light and funny.
Is there anything you can tell us that no one else knows about the films? A secret?
In the third film, the rather pudgy Dudley Dursley from the first film had thinned out tremendously, so we had to put padding on him to make him seem a little bigger. And so too on the fourth film, Matthew Lewis doesn't really have buck teeth, and his ears don't look quite like that. So they are his ears, but they are arranged. Let's just say they're arranged a little bit differently.
I like that. The arranging of ears.
We have to arrange a lot.
Action! This kind of arranging can catch out even an old hand, as director Mike Newell discovered when working with Alan Rickman, who plays Professor Snape.
I was looking at him one day, and I thought that you've got startling eyes, which are such a kind of vibrant shade of brown that there is almost red in them. And I said to him, "Good Lord, Alan, I'd never really noticed your eyes before." And he said, haven't you? And he gave me the lenses that were in. And of course, Snape has got weird eyes, and I simply hadn't ever suspected that.
And that's not all.
Michael Gambon leaves his street clothes on underneath Dumbledore's costume. Sorry.
Good day, champions. Gather round, please.
He doesn't cool days. I don't blame him, because he's got a very wispy costume. That long thing wouldn't keep much of the cold out. On cold mornings outside, I think he's been known to have a tracksuit on underneath. I myself usually wear a black basque and stockings and suspenders, but that's a personal thing.
Come on, Ron! Your mother says breakfast's ready.
Are you daunted by the fact that millions and millions of people around the world know who you are and watch the films and care so much about Ron and Harry? And
Yeah, I guess. A little bit, yeah. But I've never really sort of thought about it, to be honest.
Don't dwell on it.
No,
just get on with it.
Yeah.
When I'm not filming, I always go back to school. Actually, this is going to sound incredibly Hermione-like. I promise you, I'm not quite as boffy as she is, but I love school. I love school. I love being at school. I love being with my friends and playing sports and just everything that it has to offer.
Is it hard for you to lead a normal life, or relatively normal life?
Not really. There was only one occasion when I was in Disneyland once in Paris, and I had a snood on. You know a snood. It's a hood, but it covers all your face other than your eyes. And I still got recognised on a roller coaster going at 40 miles an hour. Or however fast roller coasters go, I don't know. But it was very fast. And these two people in the seat behind me managed to recognise me. And I don't know how.
There is so much to say, so much to see, and we've very nearly come to an end, and they've nearly finished shooting as well. It really has been a genuine privilege to be here, and an amazing experience to meet the actors, to see the sets, to meet the animals. In fact, Hedwig, I really do think like we've bonded. Any chance you could do me a favour before we finish? Look at me when I'm talking to you. Hedwig, wait, could you go and get the dry cleaning? I thought it's supposed to be good, these birds. Anyway, I better clear off because I know they're going to be using this set very soon.
And action.
Okay, so 162 days, about 11 hours, 55 minutes, give or take 30, 35 seconds. They've been making this film, they've been shooting it. And this is the very, very last shot of the entire thing. So exciting. Everybody's desperate to get it right. They're trying to get it right. It's such a privilege to be here. It's so exciting, I can't tell you.
Will you please be expressing doubt and anxiety at what you see from the very beginning, okay? All right, here we go. Remember to keep the candle high. All right, let's shoot.
Stand by. Okay, still and quiet, please.
Because of the technical complexity of the scenes and the time restrictions involved in working with a young cast, it takes more than twice as long to make a Harry Potter film as it does to make your average movie.
When did you get here?
Just now, you?
Last night.
It's the last shot of the last day.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
A combination of relief, because, you know, it's and excitement that we're now moving forward to the post-production part of the film and seeing it all come together, which is really exciting. And obviously some sadness as everybody moves on. Fortunately, they're moving on for just a period of time because we'll be back for 5. But yeah, so it's, you know, at the end, it's sort of a threshold, the end of one moment and you're moving on to the next.
Excellent. Well, I'll let you get back to doing your important producery things, which I know you all do. Thanks
you very
for
much.
inviting us down. We're really chuffed we could be here.
Thanks for being here.
Pleasure.
Okay, take care.
Harry! Are you all right?
Hermione, bad dream.
Cut. Thank you. Now, can we have quiet, please? So what we did was, we did 11 months, we did 1,900 setups, we did 1,200 slates, and we didn't kill one another. And you're a lovely lot, and I will see you all again, and thank you very much indeed. God bless. Big kiss to you all.
Okay, that's it, the fourth film, the finished shooting. They're moving on to the fifth already. Well done.
Well done.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's sweating.
Dan, what's it like when you finally finish shooting?
Everyone was kind of going, yeah, we're finishing, fantastic. And I was like, yeah, GCSEs, great.